And we've got it's now 5:15 a.m. and the beach is full of people. You might think that they were tourists, but it's not. These are mostly locals who are just out here at the beach. I just got here, so these guys actually probably got here a lot earlier. So I've come here for a quick morning workout, but what I really wanted to see was if the fishermen, oh, I see those little boats coming in. Is the fishermen in those basket boats who come here every morning with their fresh catch, and the locals would come here and buy the freshly caught fish right out of a basket, and the restaurants and suppliers and all that, they'll come to get the fresh fish as well. So wanted to check that out, but also this place, it's still packed with people, but it's got a very different vibe early in the morning. And you can see, yep, that's 5 a.m. for you at Danang Beach. It's full of people on this side, and if I turn around, even more people. So I've never seen a beach this packed with people early in the morning. Maybe they came at 4 a.m. Some of them look like they've been working out already or having a run on the beach. I'm usually not a big fan of sunrise because sometimes you get up that early in the morning and then you go to a place, it's cloudy, it's foggy, I don't know, sometimes the sun doesn't work. But I'm glad I got up for this one because this sunrise is really nice. And it's just interesting to see the beach with such a different vibe. I want to say that it's also a bit of a younger crowd, maybe? No, older crowd. I want to say it's a bit of an older crowd, maybe. And I guess that's normal. Old people like me do tend to wake up earlier, and everyone here is doing some sort of exercise. So that's really amazing to see. Oop. I see one of the boatmen hauling up his basket boats. I'm gonna go check it out. Everyone's crowding him right now. They're probably just looking for the best fish.
Do cô à? Cho cô đó có tôm không? Có. Tôi biết hà đó. Rồi biết hà đó. Nhìn rồi là biết vợ tôm này. Tới rồi tôm chi? Tự tí đó cô. Cái gì phải cái. Tôm tự tí đó. Còn hơi đằng tôm nhỏ. To. Cái nữa đây này.
I am really glad I got up that early to come and catch this thing that I didn't want to see. I'm so glad that I woke up early to catch this thing happening. The fishermen in their basket boats coming up. You can clearly see that this is the life that the fishermen have. And the basket boats are not just for tourists, but people actually make a living out of it. And you can see that the culture of food here is that you don't get things from a supermarket. I've hardly seen a supermarket here. They come to the beach at 5 a.m. to get freshly caught fish. And that's how Vietnamese food is maybe so good and fresh, because of what's happening here. Still amazed at how many people are on the beach this early in the morning, and it just seems like routine to them. And we've got something interesting going on here where they're digging pits to bury themselves in the sand. I'm not sure exactly what that does, but everybody seems to be doing it. So this girl saw me skipping my rope and she doesn't speak any English, but she was like wanting to try my jump rope. And it turns out she's a pro in it. She even knows how to do tricks. She's got really good footwork. So maybe I should get her to teach me something. I just got schooled by this lady. And also Vietnamese people are nice. They'll just come and talk to you, even if they don't speak English. Today is supposed to be my off day where I said I wouldn't film anything. Come on. But this place came highly recommended by a friend to try bún chakka. And what I've ordered today is bún chakka ryu, which is bún chakka with additional crab paste, meat I think, as well as fish. And of course you have your herbs. And I got a passion fruit juice. So this bún chakka looks a bit different from the one I had yesterday. The one I had yesterday looks a bit simpler, but you see, they put pineapple in the soup, which I think is gonna blend a lot of flavor. And the nice man told me the proper way to eat bún chakka, which is to mix up all this stuff, put it in the bowl, mix it up, and it makes it better. Okay, there. That's my real bún chakka. So this place has been open since 1968. It's a really cool big fish tank here. I guess that's what we were eating. And here they are making the fish cake fresh. You can see like the giant patties here that they're slicing up. So everything is freshly made. And the fish probably come from here. Yep, you're next. So that's the mall I'm going to. It's called Vincom Plaza and it has a cinema in it. Welcome to air conditioning. CGV Cinemas. I just bought my tickets for Fantastic Four. It was 85,000 dong. This is the thing I'm gonna watch. Really excited. And I think the ticket was like, I don't know, maybe $3 or something like that. First time watching a movie in Vietnam. The good news of traveling solo is that people can sneak you into any available table without you having to wait. I actually contacted this restaurant over WhatsApp. It's called Moc Quan Seafood. I texted them over WhatsApp and they said that reservations were filled up until 9:30 tonight. So they asked me to just try my luck to come here and take a number for a table. So I came at 5 p.m. There wasn't really much of a crowd yet. You can see out there, not much of a crowd yet, but there were still people waiting for tables. And I just turned up and said, for one, and they were like, sure, come on in, and they gave me this table, which is meant for 4 anyway. So perk of traveling solo, you can sneak into places and skip the queues sometimes. Just try your luck. Now we're gonna catch the lobster that I'm gonna eat. She's gonna show me which one. It's called the pink spiny lobster, and it looks like that. How much? And that 460 gram. Sorry, buddy. Thank you. So that's 713,000. You take Visa, credit card, yes? Credit card? Thank you. Okay, now I'm just gonna take a walk in here. I would have loved a giant lobster, but she says it's way too big for me, so I'm gonna settle that small one. And like, if I were here with more people, I would try more things. They have really good fish here. Everything's fresh. Everything is alive, as you can see here. And I'm just getting in people's way as well. Sorry. They have things like mantis shrimp. It's mantis shrimp that you can see down here. And like a lot of clams and stuff like that. And these crabs look delicious. Got myself a dragon fruit smoothie, no sugar. Just as a remark, surprisingly, the prices of drinks here aren't crazy. This was like 25,000 dong, which is cheaper than some of the fruit juice stands that I've been walking past in Danang. Not bad. My lobster was about 400 grams, so it added up to about 700,000 dong, which is maybe about 25 bucks for an entire lobster. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've got my lobster two ways, and one of it is a garlic butter cross. So that's a good sized lobster there. That looks amazing. And then I've got a steamed lobster. That's the Morning Glory boring steamed lobster. Just look at that. What do you call that? That head butter. Yeah, the lobster head butter. And it looked like a pregnant lobster. So I called you buddy, but you're a female. Sorry about that. So I've got my expert lobster cutter here, who's gonna help me cut up the lobster. Here is deshelling the lobster, leaving the shell there as well. That's the lobster. He's doing something to the head too. It's removing all the legs. Sorry, girl. Which is good because it's called a spiny lobster for a reason. There's a lot of spines on this lobster. So having this into more manageable chunks is gonna save my mouth from being all scratched up. I have eaten lobster whole before, and every time I get into that head, I get my tongue and the insides of my mouth all chewed up. See, he's also cutting out every piece of meat from the lobster, including the antenna. Great. Thank you so much. Come on. So, me and my lobster. I think I'm gonna call her... Maybe I shouldn't name my food. It's a bad habit. So, let's not call her anything. So, here is the deshelled lobster. This is the steamed one. That's the garlic butter. And again, the boring vegetable, which we don't care about. So, I can't wait to dig in. So, because I'm Asian, the most important thing about seafood is if it's fresh seafood, you don't fry it, you don't cook it in a sauce, you just steam it with a bit of salt, maybe a bit of soy sauce, and some kind of pressure, and that will preserve the taste of the seafood that you're eating. So that's why I was very happy when they agreed to do it two-way. So look at that really good quality lobster meat. Just gonna have the first piece neat without anything. Cheers! This is a really good lobster. It's really fresh, and because it's just steamed in a very simple way, you can really taste the essence of what a lobster should taste like. And it's just complemented with bits of lemongrass. I don't think they've even salted this at all. And it already tastes amazing. Yep. So one of the best parts of a lobster or shrimp is actually the head butter. Cheers. That is fresh. Now I'm gonna do the garlic butter. So again, this looks really good. The lobster that fresh and with this sauce, I think it's gonna be amazing. And it's paired with a baguette. to soak up all the sauce from the lobster and garlic butter. I'm gonna do my best to do a Martin Wien's face. Here's a piece of garlic butter lobster. That is so good. Sorry, Mark, but that again is a very good piece of lobster. It's the same lobster, but like the garlic butter, to be honest, it really does overpower the taste of the lobster. You can still taste the lobster. I'm gonna do bread dunk. You can tell that the banh mi is really fresh. It's crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. That's how every banh mi should be. That was amazing. Having a really good time right now with this food. I'm gonna shut up now and finish. Hey. This is one of the most bizarre things I've seen, which is parasailing at 6:30 p.m., which is apparently what the locals like to do because no one wants to get a tan in Vietnam. So the beach is empty with no activity during most of the day except for the evenings and the very early mornings. So only in Vietnam this happens. My camera is probably overcompensating for the brightness right now, but it's actually pretty dark at the moment and there's still a ton of people in the sea. Just looks like they're having a good time in the dark on the beach. Again, only in Vietnam.